Steve, I got to ask you, Ishe Smith told us he's had a strength coach, albeit only a few weeks. And here's a guy they talk about, do what you do in the gym, who helped Shane Mosley get ready for Oscar De La Hoya in their last fight last fall. But you tell me if this strength is manifested in itself. Have you seen Smith sting Randall Bailey at all?
Not at all. If anything, it's worked in the opposite way. He seems less effective offensively and less force on his punches than we saw last night.
Bailey able to pick his shots, but really not doing enough to convincingly win any round.
Bailey, Ishe's reaching with those body shots, but he's landing them. And if he can keep doing that and not get countered, he can steal some of these rounds. It's what's about at this point, Nick. This fight looks like anyway that it's going to the cards. It's a long way to go, but every little punch at this point could win a round. Right? Put 2 or 3 of them together, it makes the difference.
You know, it's accurate punching that is the major component to scoring, and nobody's really taken over the ring in terms of the generalship and everything else they talk about. So Randall Bailey looks like the more accurate puncher so far.
Ishe's eyes are swelling. Part of that is because he's been blowing his nose. It causes the eyes to swell, especially underneath.
There's the lead right from Ishe Smith. Danny Smith wants to see that jab.
Let him go. Step back. Let him go.
It hasn't surfaced much here in the 10th heat. This is scheduled for 12. Interestingly enough, though, Randall Bailey, his 2 losses that went past 9 rounds. Every time he was going past 9.
You got to stop doing that. That's your fault. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
So he's 0 for 2 in fights that have gone past 9 rounds. Hard right from Ishe Smith, but he follows up with nothing. Where's the jab?
Has Ishe found a new punch? That lead right hand landed twice now in the last minute.
Don't punch when you're held, okay?
Undoubtedly a close fight here in San Ynez, California.
Ishe continuing to overextend with those punches. That was a nice short shot, thrown from the right distance. But too often, he's reaching, throwing himself off balance.
He followed up with that left, and he has cracked Bailey as he begins to make a dent. And this wins him the round with 15 seconds to go, unless Bailey can turn it up a notch and turn it around.
10 seconds, gentlemen.
A vital comeback of sorts for Ishe Smith. Straight right over the top, but Bailey's backing up as he fired the uppercut. Just
about 5 rounds. That was Ishe's best round, probably since the 3rd or 4th.
Critical for him to get back and take the momentum away, I should say. He's never been out of this fight by any means. Ishe Smith in dark, and in the white is Randall Bailey, former 2-time champion. There's the jab from Smith. You don't have to knock Bailey backwards, but just again, snuff out his attack and kill a little bit of that momentum as Smith slips on that corner that is wet.
Over here, over here.
Let's listen to the referee.
Okay, clean up over there. You okay? Give me your gun.
Huh? That's dangerous, and it's happened for the 2nd time in this fight, Steve.
Well, you know what adds to it? There's a logo there, and that when it gets wet, it gets very slippery. It's not just the ice, it's the ice combined with the logo.
So much for the new days, huh? Wouldn't have happened in a Joe Louis fight with a logo, would it?
Ishe Smith jab, totally ineffective. He doesn't use it. Yeah, he throws it back up. He doesn't reach in with it, and he just doesn't throw it from the right distance. It's a meaningless punch. He's got to work on that.
Bailey looks like he's looking again for the shot to end it. His offense isn't flowing either. And again, Steve, neither guy, they have to realize they don't have a safe lead. And you can tell from Danny Smith that Ishe's corner, there's a sense of urgency here. And it's not BS. This isn't a false get into the fight. You got a safe lead. don't get lax.
Well, this fight means a lot for Ishe. Sure, he's undefeated, he's a prospect, but you know what? Randall Bailey a couple of months ago was working in a warehouse. Think about that, a two-time former world champ who's still active, working in a warehouse for $100-something a day. This fight means an awful lot to him, too, because the big paydays ain't coming if he doesn't beat Ishe Smith.
Smith coming on a little bit, and Bailey not doing enough here in the 11th. See any fatigue factor in play?
Not really. Neither guy's throwing that many punches to be punched out. Neither guy's taking that many punches.
Smith always fights with his mouth open. It's Bailey, though, not firing anything. Harmless jabs as he darts away, but doing nothing offensively to take this round. There's the right hand from Bailey, and that's what he's looking for.
Oh, but you can read a novel and waiting for him to throw it.
Stop. 10 seconds, gentlemen. Listen for the bell.
There's the lead right from Bailey. Another right from right field. Neither corner feels very comfortable with this one. A lot of the crowd on its feet. They want to see a big finish. But it's Smith waiting, and backing up very early. And it's Bailey asserting himself, digging a left cross to the body. Left hook.
Stop.
Randall Bailey
Get that hand back.
walking down Smith. Smith looking at the referee. Better keep his hands up and protect himself at all times.
If Ishe Smith is special, Nick, this would be a good time to start to show it.
Oh, you said it.
You know, even if he loses a decision, if he fights a good 12th round, there'll be reason to say, I want to see him again and give him a second chance.
And now he was backpedaling, up on his toes. When he should be fighting, he took a right hand there for Bailey as he tries the big swing of his own. That's smothered by Bailey and White. Bailey with another right hand.
Stop.
It's Randall Bailey pumping up the volume almost halfway through this final round. Short right from Smith, who backs off again and takes a right. Now it's Bailey avoiding danger. Anybody's fight.
Both guys fighting harder this round, but it's Bailey that's making Smith fight harder.
Good point. Let's see who wants it. Let's see who can get it. The difference between what you want to do and what you can do. Final minute of this fight. Right hand from Randall Bailey lands. That one didn't land flush. Smith spitting out blood. Mouth open, back against the ropes. Winging a huge left hand that missed.
Hold it. Stop.
Randall Bailey tying him up and looking into his corner for advice.
Smith looked up at the clock. There's a big couple of screens up on the top of the arena, and Smith was checking out how much time is left.
He's eating jabs. Good point, Steve. Here at the end of the fight, this is Randall Bailey's round as the jab lands again, and I think he knows it. He's got this round in the bank as he jabs and backs off.
Not enough on Smith's punches to make a difference.
Let's watch it end.
Totals. Judge at ringside, Max DeLuca scores the bout 116 to 111. Judge David Dakin scores the bout 117 to 110. And Dr. James Jenkins sees the bout 114 to 113. All three in favor of the winner and still undefeated, Ishe Sugar Shay Smith.
Which belt do you want on you? And